everybody. We're going to talk about Shaun of the Dead. We just got done watching the movie Shaun of the Dead, a love story with zombies. And Paxton, what's one of your favorite scenes in the movie?
My all-time favorite scene is, it's kind of a common theme throughout the movie, is people who are actually still living acting as if they were zombies. And I think that's best illustrated the night after Luz breaks up with him, and he's hungover, and he walks into the store, and every time he slips in that blood, I just lose it every time. It's just really excellent physical humor.
It's true. It's true. What about you, Marty? What's one of your favorite parts in the movie?
I would say the part where the girl is in the garden and Shawn ends up pushing her and she lands on that little pipe thing. Yeah, his friend trying to take the photo of her. Pretty funny.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. My favorite part is, like Paxton was saying, but the whole thing, like, the first time you see him, he's stumbling around and he goes to the store and, he sees these people every day. They just kind of got to the point where he ignores them. But then the second time, whenever they're all zombies, he does the same thing, and, like, he still trips on the same ledge, and he still interacts with them the same way, even though they're all living dead. So I like that a lot. I think it's funny.
The movie definitely, it did that a number of times. We were talking about that, how it, it showed him getting into the silverware drawer 2 times. That shot of him just pulling it open really fast. The first time because he was in a hurry to get ready in the morning, and the second time because he was looking for projectiles to, get the zombies in the backyard. So
right.
They did I don't know what the word for that is, but they did a lot of that, just bringing the same thing back around and revisiting the same shots and themes.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the movie and then later on.
There's the pre-zombie shots and the post-zombie shots, and they're almost the same thing with just a little bit more plot and a little bit different part of the story in there. So they did the same thing in Hot Fuzz, another one of Simon Pegg's movies, and I kind of think that it's like Shaun of the Dead because of that, because, he goes through the whole thing, and then something happens, and then he does the whole story again, except now, there's this other element. Like in Shaun of the Dead, it's zombies, and in Hot Fuzz, it's that there's this council that kills people in the town, so the town will always win the best town award. So I think that's very interesting that Simon Pegg makes these movies.
I'll stop doing them when you start laughing.
One thing I just realized that we kind of failed on up to this point, which we're going to stop failing on this right now, is that we watched a British movie, and like 99% of podcasts, the people have British accents. So I think that we should talk in British accents, because, it was a British movie, and it's a podcast, so I don't see why we're not talking in a British accent right now.
I can think of one very good reason why we should be talking in a British accent.
Paxton and Marty, a question to both of you. What's one big problem you find, the barrier between a British comedy versus an English comedy? What are some things you notice that you're like, I don't know what that means? Like, I know they use the word flat, and I know there's some just terminology they use, some like jargon. What were ones that you guys call it? They're totally not American jargon at all.
I remember when he was trying to call the emergency line, he kept saying the line was engaged.
It's engaged, Ed. Fire engine. It's one number, Ed, and it's busy.
Whatever he's trying to call Liz, and he's like, oh, she's engaged. That was quick.
Oh, she's engaged. That was quick.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, what would you say? Oh, she's outside, not she's in the garden.
Girl in the garden. What? In the garden, there's a girl.
And they use slang at the same time, so sometimes I kind of miss what they're saying. Like, there's a spot in the flower shop when he's buying flowers from his mom, and I never know the second line of what she says, because she says,
to a wonderful mum, or pal, soper mum.
So, like, they keep having the false build-ups. Like, oh, something scary is going to happen, something scary. Oh, no, just something funny.
A stepdad. Philip.
Shawn.
Guys, Guys, can you let me in, please?
But I really enjoyed the physical comedy in this movie.
Okay, John. It's time at the bar.
When he's running through the field to get to the flat, and just the way he's swinging up the zombies. I mean, that. It's gonna be tough.
Why?
Next, we'll hear the story of 10-year-old Enrique Ramirez, who fought off the reanimated corpses of his entire family. It's all coming right up on Zombies from Hell.
6 months on, and to many, the events of Z-Day must seem like a bad dream. And as we now know, the phenomenon resulted from the use of highly...
Not something I've expected as a newscaster to ever have to say on air. Removing the head or destroying the brain. Incredible.
Dead excited now to have a top band with us talking about their work for the charity Zombie.
The fact that the mobile deceased retained their primal instincts make them ideal recruitment for the service industry, as well as proving themselves useful in other roles, such as...
He can't quite get it! No, he's fallen! He's down! He's down!